Shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Hold on, she back, y'all. She back. He said, "Hey, what's going on?" Wait for a little bit. Get some more eyes on. Shalawam, family. Shalawam. Come. Shalawam, Maspachak. That means family for y'all that don't know. Wait for some more people. Hey, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Hope y'all, made it back safe from the plantation. For some more people, okay, we got some. I know it's gonna be a little late Wednesday, late Wednesday, but it's all right though. We here, keeping it moving. We still in the spirit of Black history, right? So-called Black history. Black is this is black. I'm not. It's a different shade of brown, right? But we still gonna be in that spirit. I'm gonna bring out some things. I'll share my screen a little bit, show y'all something, man. Yeah, but all right, so we got enough. So first of all praises to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we give honor and praise to the Most High for gathering us together here on this Wednesday. The water for everybody for coming along today. We got the KJV, reading out the KJV. Get your KJVs open. If you don't got it, that's all right. If you don't got a Bible, you got an app, you got a phone, you got internet, go ahead and do what you do. Download the app. Participation is key. It's better to read the scriptures while I read or while brothers read, than to just listen. You get the full scope of the Most High and His Word. So please read along. Please read along. What's going on in the chat? Shalawam, shalawam. I know Brother Devin's going to be on soon. But anyway, let's continue. So, dealing with Black history, so-called Black history, there's a lot of history in this nation coming out of slavery, as we all know. And even after slavery, we were still being oppressed, right? Even after. So what I'm going to do now is share my screen real quick and just go through some things, just some little quick documents, some little quick documents. Before I do that, let's get Obadiah, verse 1 and 10. Okay. Obadiah, verse 1 and 10. And it reads, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall come over thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." Right? So, it got a little violent. Not only did they get 400 or 500 years of slavery, it was lynching us, assaulting us, doing everything to us along the way, and even after, we never really got a fair settlement after slavery ended, and we still don't. I know those conversations are coming up, and the Most High requires a pass. But one of the things about this nation is they don't play fair. This thing is not fair here. This thing is not in a just balance. It say one thing, do another, and the Most High is watching all of that. And we got to remember, whether or not they're going to give us their goodly things, but whether or not we get that in cash or we get that in blood, it's up to the Most High. But let's get another precept real quick, and then I'll share my screen and go through some history. Uh, so let's get Ezekiel. Let's do this. Let's get Ezekiel real quick. Shalawam, everybody, for joining. Please like, subscribe, and share the video for your boy, for A.O.C. Like, subscribe, and share the video. So this is Ezekiel, verse 5 and 8. And it reads, "Thus saith the Lord God, behold, I, even I, am against thee, and I will execute judgment in the midst of thee in the sight of the nations." So what I take from that is, and my understanding of that is, in this sense, is that, our oppression, especially now, everybody knows what happened, and they make a mockery of us, and they still turn out those slavery movies. I think the latest one was with Will Smith, right? Like Emancipation or something like that. So they put our oppression, um, on display. Even in the past, what they did, they put that on display even until this day, right? So, and the judgment was that we go into slavery, chattel slavery, too, as well. But they didn't mean that they had to do it exactly how they did it. You understand? And we were in astonishment, in a byword, in a proverb, and that has to do with the curses. So let's put it all together. When we talk about violence, we talk about Esau being violent against his brother, that's got to be the so-called white man, right? Because there's no other scripture that fits that but two people, the so-called black man in America and the so-called white man in America, right? I know people are like, oh, he's not the white man, and he's the Arab, But let's go through some things real quick. I'm going to get Red Summer. This is in the 1900s, after The Birth of a Nation came out in 1914, right? KKK grew. The hate, the jealousy, the animosity, it grew. And he became more violent against us, right? So let's go. Let's go. Share the screen real quick. Which one should I get? I like that one. I like that one first. All right. Bam. So, I mean, here we are, man, on public display, man, on our oppression. I know during this time, there was no cameras or nothing like that. But now we can all see it. We can all see it, man. You got brothers, armed. Look like soldiers, rangers, right? Something like that. What do you call that? The U.S. Reserves. We had the whole military and this government against us, perpetuating violence against us, right? And this is American servicemen that returned from the First World War. So we put our lives on the line, and they still was at us like this. They still was at us like this. So there was an outbreak of racial violence, right? So what does Obadiah say again? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall come over thee. Don't they want to change this history? Don't they want to wipe it out? Right? Don't they want to make all their little theories about what happened? Aren't they good at changing names, replacing names with different things? So we were happy to be in servitude and in bondage. We wanted to do this. We didn't have it that bad, right? Isn't that what they do? There's another picture of it too. Yeah, so they got to be some type of Rangers or something like that, you know. Man, it's 25 cents. Look at that. That's the good old days, right? The good old days. What is that, 19? Oh, no, that's where it was at. But yeah, man. And the thing I like about the pictures is that you get to see it. It makes the scriptures come to life. Makes the scriptures come to life. Look at this one right here. This is in my city. Neighborhood children raiding an African American family's house after they were forced out. All right, after they were forced out. You got the Israelis kicking out Palestinians, but before any of that happened, so-called white man was kicking us out. This is the reason why we don't have nothing. That house now is worth how much money? $300,000, $400,000, right? And what if that brother stayed there with his family until this day, right? He would have wealth. He would have wealth. Home ownership is wealth, and that got taken from us. All these things got taken from us, right? All these things got taken from us. And what are they trying to do? They now, and I'll reiterate this too, but now they're giving it away to people that haven't went through what we went through. They give everything to everybody else but us. Everything else to everybody but us. Mob running in the race riots in Chicago as well. You know, you got Esau over here oppressors oppressing, right? Brother ain't doing nothing wrong, right? Still watching them, right? And they moving away. They moving out. They kicking them out, right? So that's that one. That's that one. Let me just get this out the way, fam. I mean, right. It was like he could take them on by himself. Yeah, that's why, that's that Buddha King David right there. You know, you could take on 100, 200 of them. And they afraid of that. They afraid of that, man. And they still do. Obviously, yeah, they still do. What's up? What up, Brewman? 30. All right, I see you. Shalawam, brother. Shalawam, brother. The water for the contribution. Khan, that's right. That's right, mother. That's right. That's right. Hold on. Let me get another one. Let me get another one. I'm gonna try and get this out the way because y'all Negroes, y'all got short attention spans. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this out the way real quick. Right? Let me get another one. Now, the theme of the site is we're going to be going over the parable of the sheep and the goats. But before I get to that, I'm just going to, got to give you context for it, right? So we should be understanding who the sheep and who the goat is in this. We should be understanding who the goat is and who the sheep is, right? So this is in Chicago, it's just happening all over the place. This is happening all over. 1919, August 3rd, or July. They kicked it off in July, right? Washington, D.C., right? 38 people dead. Or no. That was Chicago, 38 people dead, man. Significant, devastating event. Devastating to what? To our prosperity, man. What? What do? They attack the residents, their businesses, and their homes. Dozens dead. Eventually, they had to calm Esau down. Okay, that's enough violence against your brother Jake. Knoxville in the state. I think, what is that? Knoxville? Is that Kentucky? No, that's Tennessee, right? I don't recall the city, but that's the birth of the Ku Klux Klan in the state, right? August. It happened all summer. Omaha. That was cold. That was cold right there. That was cold, man. You know, they wanted to lynch us. Still, this is after slavery, y'all. Wanting to lynch us, gathered outside courthouses. It's terrible. Terrible thing. The saddest thing is that, we're doing this to ourselves now. But before we were doing it to ourselves now, they taught us how to do it. And they would kill our families, man. The Elaine massacre, right? Sharecroppers. We went from slaves to sharecroppers, and they still massacred us. Black insurrection. They don't got to worry about the black insurrection. It's going to be black domination, so-called black domination, when the Most High comes back and brings his son to redeem us. And they fear it. And that's why we don't get anything, because they fear it. Why? Because they're shamed. They full of shame. Let's get Obadiah 1:10 again. I'll read this all night. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame is going to cover you. You're guilty, man. And you walk around with that spirit of guilt, and you mad. And you mad because you can't repent from it. You mad. You worried that something might happen to you, that a judgment might happen to you, but it ain't happening yet. Do you understand? Hold on one second. Hey, what's going on? Hey, I'm teaching right now. Let me call you back. No, you good. Fuck it. Anyway. Yeah, so that they're mad, they're worried. Judgment hasn't happened to them yet, but it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And just like a devil, you always got to have a scapegoat. You always got to have a scapegoat, right? Hold on, let's speed it up. Yo, what's up, brother Devin? What's going on, brother? What's going on? How you doing? Everybody cool? I got like three more. I'll go quick. All right. All right. I want to say this shouldn't be boring. This is your history. This is what we lacking. I'm just teasing y'all. Man, and what are they gonna do? A scapegoat. A scapegoat. That's why I pulled this, a scapegoat. With communism. They do that now. They do that now. They do that now, man. But they're gonna be the scapegoat. And they're gonna have to pay for what they did. And what they don't do. What they did and what they don't do. They haven't made it right. And we're gonna bring all that out. We're gonna bring all that out, man. All that out. And then what did I want? Black magazines become a target off of that jealousy. This is our infrastructure. This is our economy. The businesses, Black Wall Street in Tulsa or Greenville, I believe. North Carolina had a Winston-Salem, that area. That's where the HBCUs are. In North Carolina, they would do that all the time. They would pit had a black man, like a monkey that was real evil looking, going and trying to attack the woman, and that would enrage the so-called white man so much that he would go and do raids and kick us out and shoot and scare us so we flee and we lose everything. And they come and they take and they inherit something that didn't belong to them, something that we work hard for after slavery, and they take it from us, and they take it and they take and they keep taking. Look at this, man. This is J. Edgar Hoover, and come on, man. And they take from us. And what do they give? They give it to everybody else. They give it to everybody else. They give it to everybody else, man. Well, let's read another scripture. Let's get Zechariah 11:5. So let's get Zechariah 11 and 5. Whose possessors slay them. Who's possessing us? Who's slaying us? Right? We just showed you that. And even after, they act like they still own us in those pictures. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. There's no guilt. There's no convictions. There's no penalties. There's no repercussions. There's no repercussions at all. No repercussions at all. But it's coming. It's coming. All of that dismissal, all that blood of our ancestors being swept under the rug doesn't mean that it didn't stain the rug. It doesn't mean that it didn't stain it. It's still there. It's still there. Whether they like it or not. They could make up any excuse that they want to. They could do the pick yourselves up by the bootstrap if they want to. They can do the pick yourself up bootstrap talk if you want to. Hold on, let me share it again. For real though, they can do that all they want to, but we seen you giving out monies. We seen you. You think I'll come on, man. We seen you giving out the monies. 53 million. Come on, man. 53 million to illegals, man. Prepaid debit card. You know what the kicker is? Man? These people, man, these people are throwing away food in New York that they don't like. And because of that, they're giving them money to shop for whatever food they want. I don't know if it's a bad move or a good move, but a so-called black, I think it's Mo Cafe. They target underbanked so-called Black Americans, and they're going to use that money to put into the bodegas and all that type of stuff. But we don't own the bodegas in New York. When I went to New York, it was so-called Arabs. It was Arabs that was owning all those little bodegas that we went into. I seen people working in there that was sisters and brothers, but I ain't see them in no type of ownership. So all that money's still going. All that food they're going to be buying, it's not going to be from us because we don't have no infrastructure. They burned it. We fled from it. They stole it. They buried it underwater. We had a lot of towns that prospered that got buried underwater because of a lie. That white woman. Yeah, she be lying. Oh, I got one more, but hold on. Hit the track. Yeah, the history is important. I got a lot more, but I just want to overbear it, and I got to make a proper PowerPoint too as well. Yeah, they didn't, and they don't want us to have nothing of our own, because if we have something of our own, then it's competition. But they don't mind bringing everybody else in here so we can't compete. Great. It's like, I'm gonna bring that out too, man. Don't worry, man. We just getting started. They always saying we're in the right. Yeah, Zechariah 11 and 5. I can't do what Kyle Rittenhouse did with that gun. I can't walk by the police with a. I can't do that. This brother, and he's walking past the police. We can't do that, man. And he still got off too. He's dang near famous. We would be under the jail doing that. You could have a concealed and carry and be the hero and be in jail for about 3 days. So it's crazy, man. We live in a foolish country, man, that's full of guilt, that's full of shame because of what they done to us, man. We're like that friend or that family member that you did bogus that's still around and you can't stand them. Nobody else know what you did to him or her, but you know, and it kills you because you got to look at them or look at her when they come around. That's how we are. It's like, ugh. I wish I would just go away, go back to Africa. Why wasn't y'all saying that then? Why weren't y'all saying that back then? Hmm? It's too late now. Oh wait, what'd you say? I wonder. Years ago, Cracker family in North Carolina. Man, North Carolina, bro. Oh man. But sent me a letter saying they believe that my ancestors were slaves on their family's plantation and invited me to a family barbecue. Gosh. And there's gonna be full of pork in there. It was gonna be full of pork, man. Full of pork. Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder why though. Because man, people be disappearing left and right, man. So yeah, I'm glad you didn't go. Don't go. Get out. Bring it out. The water, King. The water. The water. The water. The water. All right. All right. One more slide. One more slide. One more slide. One more slide. Hold on. Before I get that, where we at? Yeah. So they giving money with Israel, Ukraine, the migrants. They giving away checks, bro. Giving away checks, but not to the children of Israel, not to the so-called black man, black woman, and child that got done wrong, specifically the Southern Kingdom. Specifically the Southern Kingdom, you know. And because you dang near knocked out the Northern Kingdom here. You know, I know that history is a little murky, and the $5 Indians, and you got people that look Asian, Mongoloid, and all that, But for the most part, there was copper colored brown people, especially them Seminole Indians, and they gave it to them too. They gave it to them. They gave it to that man in the swamps. In the swamps. That's where you got through the grapevine from. Brothers was over there communicating, doing Navy SEAL stuff in that swamp. They were scared to go up in there. They was giving it to them. I had to take them out. So we won't even talk about the Indians, man. And they gave the wrong set of them reparations anyway. Don't even look like the real Gadites. But anyway, everybody but us. I'm gonna make a shirt. Everybody but us, right? Everybody but us, man. Everybody but us. But we're not really waiting for reparations, man. We're waiting for redemption. We're waiting to be saved. And we trying to secure our salvation. Because we know y'all ain't gonna give us nothing. You gotta be forced. The Most High's gotta force you to do it. And that's sad, man. That's sad. That's sad. Shalawam is correct. Yeah, man, that's sad, bro. But look, what about our weak leadership? We don't got we don't got no strong leaders no more. We got weak leaders. And our community gets set back from that. Because we can't have leaders that are handpicked by another race of people. And we can't have leaders that are weak that want to make covenants with the other nations. Just like in Maccabees. Everything happening then is happening now. Everything happening then is happening now. So let me get the Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth. And the gates thereof languish, man. The leadership, man. They languish. They're sellouts. They're coons. They are black onto the ground. Different shades of brown like you and me. And the cry of Jerusalem was going up. Yeah, man. And we can look at some of these coons if you want to here. I'll show you too. Let's see Zelensky come through. They get straight cash monies. Israel make a call. They get straight cash monies. They did us wrong. We get a study. We get a study. That's what we get. We gonna study if we gonna give you some money. While we give the whole world guns, bullets, all of that. Everything. But anyway, let's get the oosh. All right, here's your coons right here. Here's your coons. Look at them happy. This set of bills notably excludes direct cash payments. How you gonna have a reparations package without some cash? The the coonery of it all, man. Look at this, man. California state lawmakers included a slate of reparations proposing to restore property taken. And we just seen the property being taken. We just literally seen a picture of the property being taken. Right? But here's a catch, though. Here's a catch. Here's a catch. Where's the catch at? Where's the catch? This right here. This coon stuff right here. While many only associate direct cash payments with reparations, the true meaning of the word to repair means much more. Lori Wilson, the coonette. We need a comprehensive approach to dismantling the legacy of slavery and systemic racism. No, we don't. No, we don't. We just need to get reimbursed so we can stop, asking for things that y'all supposed to get. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't feel like and that's it on that though. But I don't feel like I deserve the reparations because it was long overdue. It was long overdue. And of course, their children aren't gonna like that idea because they don't know what they did because they inherited lies. They inherited the lies. Right? So yeah, man, they inherited the lies, man. So it's not necessarily their fault, but they're still ignorant. They're still ignorant. Well, why you gotta have that? I think 67% of white Americans don't want us to get no cash money. But at the same time, and this was just happening, and at the same time, they're giving to everybody else. And they're cool with that, except for us. Everybody but us, right? Jeremiah 16:19. Oh Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. That's how we survived this long, because he was our strength, our fortress, and our refuge for those 400 years, all the way up to this present day. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, hopefully soon, saying, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things where there is no profit. There's no profit. We need closure so we can move on, right? But there's not going to be a closure until the Most High sends his son back, because y'all not man enough to close it, right? Y'all ain't man enough to close it. Spirit's too dirty. You're too unclean. You're too jealous. Got too much shame. Got too much shame on you. And you didn't tell your children. And you didn't tell your children your history. So now they're naive. Now they're naive. Now we got to deal with their naivety. We got to deal with their ignorance now, because you didn't man up and tell them what your people did. You didn't even show them any. It's all out there. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Right? But like I said, man, they blame it on everybody but themselves. They're the scapegoat. But why not give us what's just due? Why not give us what's just due? Right? So let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and 21. They have provoked me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy, with those which are not a people. He's talking to us. This is Moses, right? So, Salakia. But I'll continue. I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. So the Most High has a people. We're His people. We're not all the same race. He didn't choose everybody. He did give everybody a shot. And now what? Because we didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, at least our forefathers didn't, we're bearing the brunt of it. We're bearing the brunt of it. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. We have a man in this office, man, that's he ain't running the country, and he's a buffoon. He's making this country look foolish. This country does foolish things, spends money foolishly, prints it foolishly. The government's full of fools that are gullible, that could be bought and sold, just like the slaves that they owned. It's a foolish nation, man. Let's see here. Oh, y'all jumping in the chat. Hold on. Yeah, man, we just wait for this sky to crack. Wait for this sky to crack. That's all. That's all it is. They still think they can wipe us out. Yeah, they do. They trying. They haven't been successful. Because why? Because the Most High is our fortress and our refuge. We don't die. We multiply. We don't die over here. We don't die easy. You understand? So, but they've been trying to do it. They've been trying, and they still gonna try. They still gonna try. But that's deep. That's deep. That's deep, mother. That's deep. Sell their soul to the devil for money, and they will not speak up. Yeah, as far as the leaders, yeah, man. Hey, but when it's me, when it's you, when it's us with that blank check, it's like, ooh, you get the temptation right there. It's like, oh, that's $50K direct deposit. What? And that's coming every month, man. And all I gotta do is just vote yay, nay. People take their family over the community. As long as Maxine Waters' family's good, everybody else in her district in California can be in shambles. As long as Clyburn from South Carolina is good, and he can convince y'all off of a fish fry to go along with his buffoonery and his coonery, he's cool with it. And the list goes on, man. And the list goes on. Yeah, but that's why our gates languish, right? Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish because of the cooner and the temptation to want to belong. Some of these people don't want this thing to end. They just want to be a part of it. Some of our people are sick, man. Some of our people like the oppression. They like the oppression. They like to see them in a higher tier and the majority of us down. They like that. For real. They got to make sure they don't lose control and give us a payday. Yeah, it's all about control. They don't want to lose the control. But this thing is gone out of control. And there's no stopping it, though. There's no stopping it now. Yeah, Oreos, man. Oreos. Still taking it right. Con. Let's get Psalms 89. Psalms 89. Psalms 89. Please follow along. I know I'm not sharing the screen since I don't like to do all that and everything. All that clicking. But Psalms 89 and 14. Psalms 89 and 14. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne. This is David talking, our King David. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Yeah, man, you know he's going to have mercy on. He's going to have mercy on Jacob. And you know who he's upset with. He's upset with Esau. Esau acting just as stubborn as us, especially when it comes to his material things. But this is a power of justice and judgment. So for them not to break even and keep it moving, that makes the Most High very upset. Very upset. Very upset, man. It's very disappointing, especially when the Most High sees this nation of people giving out all these things to all these other people, but the people that deserve it the most, right? No, we're not begging or nothing. I'm just, make a right. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you could just get even, and that's fine. So now we just gonna get even now. It's gonna be blood for blood now. World War III is on the rise. The lines are being drawn. Things are moving, right? And it's we're seeing it happen. We're seeing everything happen. So all praises to the Most High for making His word come to life, man, and these prophecies come to life. This is So justice and judgment are the habitation of His throne. His throne. We have a just and merciful God, just and merciful power, and everything that was taken, we're gonna get back in abundance. We're gonna come out of this land with abundance, right? But we just gotta endure just a little bit more, just a little bit more. But you gotta give us what's due. Why not give us what's due though? Why not give us what's due? Because we don't know the time or the hour, right? No, nobody knows. Not even Hamashiach knows. Yahushua. Not even he knows who the world calls Jesus Christ. Not even he knows, man. So why not now? Why not now? Why not? Right? You've seen the pictures. You've seen some of the stuff that they was doing. But just because it happened 100-something years ago doesn't mean that it's a cause and effect. It's a cause and effect, right? A lot of these great companies, they started around the 1920s. Do you know that? Do you know that Macy's wasn't the Macy's that we all know it today? You know that Macy's started. I don't know where it started. I missed that. But it started as just like a bathroom product situation. It was like with toothpaste and hair brushes and soaps and whatnot. And that was in the 1920s. When Macy took her behind to New York, that's when the clothes were added. And that's when we see the Macy's that it is today. But what happened if little Miss Macy never made it to New York? Wink, wink. But for real though, what happened if something happened? What happened if something happened? What happened if she got kicked out, raided, robbed? What happened if her house got burnt down? I mean, her store got burnt down. She would have never recovered from that, and there would have been no Macy's. You know what else started in the 1920s? J.C. Penney. Can you imagine your life's work finally being started and you finally turning a profit? Everything is in that store and it gets burnt down overnight. There's no J.C. Penney's anymore. There's no J.C. Penney's anymore. And what the so-called white man gonna tell you to do? Well, pick yourself up from the bootstraps. like you could just create that again, Like you could just create that again. You know what else was? Taco Bell started in like 1920. Same time that our towns and everything like that was getting burned down. You know, their businesses that we know and love got untouched. They were untouched. And because they were untouched, because the houses were untouched, because things were untouched, they prospered. But they've never wanted us to prosper like that because of the shame. Because of the shame. Proverbs 13, Proverbs 3 and 27 to 28. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due. It is due for us the good, the monies, the reciprocity, whatever name you so fit, you know, direct deposits, right? Installments, residual income. I don't care what you call it, but you know, that would be good for us for all the free labor that we did. We're the reason why this dollar bill is so strong, regardless. We're the reason why it's the world's reserve currency. We're the reason why the whole world speaks English. We're the reason why this army is so great. Was great. We're the reason for the reason, man. We're the salt of the earth, man. And even in our low state, even in a servitude state, we still made this country what it was, you know. Because 400 years of slavery with another group of people might not have yielded the same fruit. But because we are the Most High's chosen people, and we were towing and sowing and reaping in those plantations, whether it be the cotton or the sugar in Jamaica and in Brazil and all over the Caribbean, in Dominicana, right? Haiti. Didn't matter, man. We was making these people money because we're connected like that. We're connected like that. And they know that. And that's why they got to pay up. They should. Right? So again, right? Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Gosh. Oh my goodness. You gotta love Proverbs. It just cuts you. And if you say that to them, I mean, they're going to be boiling red hot mad. They're just going to be a red hot mess. They're going to look like a bottle of a red hot. Look like a bottle of Louisiana. They're going to get so mad at that because they know it's true. And they haven't done nothing. They ain't going to do nothing until that sky crack, like Brother Devin said. Come on, another one. Read that again. Hold on. That's wild. Read that again. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. But you don't. Say not unto thy neighbor, go and come again, and tomorrow I will give to thee when thou hast it by thee. Come. And that's what they do too. Oh, we'll push it off later. COVID. You know what I'm saying? We got to wear a mask, brother. Hold on. No reparations. You got to wear that mask first. You got to wear that mask, brother. It says you got to wear that mask. Hold on. No reparations. How about a child tax credit? Yeah, I know y'all niggas love that income tax. Yeah, so we'll give you about $400. How about that for right now? We don't got the money. We don't got the monies. Come again tomorrow. Come down to Washington. Go down to Washington, D.C. tomorrow. Right. Oh my goodness, man. Foolish nations, man. Foolish nation of people, man. Foolish. Right. But they can't handle. Oh no. Let's get a Colossians. Let's get Colossians 4:1. It's wild, right? The scriptures, man, it's something else. So, I don't like to refer to them as master, but technically they still the dominant and we're still subservient because we're still the last. Is that changing? Yeah, that's changing. Right. But still, let's read it. Masters, Colossians 4:1. Masters, give on to your servants, which is just and equal, knowing also that you have a master in heaven. So, how that reads for me is, I'm going to get at you right if you don't do what's right, because I'm righteous and you should know that I am your creator. And if I'm righteous, do what's right. Yeah, you might mess up, but do what's right, man. Atone for it, make up for it. We all fall short, make up for it. But they don't think that they got a master in heaven. I think somebody said something about a sky daddy. You know how white people are, man, with the evolution. I think I was watching a video of a cuttlefish and how psychedelic, like they could change like the colors of their flesh underwater, and they'll hypnotize crabs and eat them. And so somebody said something like, God is so good, I can't, like, and all of that. It was beautiful. And then you see this Edomite say, forget you and your sky daddy, this is evolution, blah, 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 blah. So they don't know. They don't know that the Most High creates all these things. They still on that Darwinism stuff, But let a fool be ignorant, right? Let fools be ignorant and don't cast your pearls out to swine, right? So we just leave that alone and keep it moving and let them dwell and drown in their ignorance. And hopefully they drown in that nuclear fire, right? That the Most High is going to bring back, right? I'll say it all along, man. Y'all can keep the money. You know what? Give me the money. I'm going to get some gold chains. I'm going to put them around your neck. How about that? Let's get Revelations 13. So, the world famous Revelations 13:10, and it reads, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Just like you brought us here. Really, he was doing both. He was bringing some of the so-called Native Americans back over there to Spain too. And you was doing that before you brought us here too. It was a whole trifecta. So you got to go. You got some work to do. You got to clean this thing up. You got to clean this thing up. You made this world a mess. You made this earth a mess. You haven't been keeping it right. For those, for someone that thinks he's so high and mighty and above all and it is all, you damn sure don't treat nothing like it's supposed to be treated here. This, like we brought up, man, the sun hates you. The ground hates you. These orcas, these killer whales hate you. Bumping into your boats and everything. Would you think that you high and mighty, man? Because you got a rocket ship. All right. Think you got a rocket ship, you think you're doing something. Just like Nimrod thought he was doing something, building that stairway to heaven. Right? That Tower of Babel. I think y'all doing something, man. Y'all nations, man. Satan just exalts you and you think that you above all things, and you're not. And you're not. And you're gonna get reminded. You're gonna get reminded soon. Your army, your military, that's not what it used to be. You're not what you used to be, big dog. You're not what you used to be, big dog. Pride comes before the fall. This ain't World War II days. This ain't none of that. I knew it was real when we wasn't doing nothing in Iraq and Afghanistan. I don't think we ever really won a war. When you really think about it. This country has really never technically won a war. We came late in World War II, came late. Britain was handling most of it, and Hitler was trying to do two fronts. But anyway, Vietnam, we got handed. Couldn't do nothing in Iraq. Couldn't do nothing in Afghanistan, Pakistan, any stand. The only thing that we're good at is espionage and bribing people to overthrow people and bombing shit. Excuse my French. It's the only thing we good at. Doesn't mean you're gonna win a war though, but that's what we good at. We're this country, this nation is a bunch of terrorists and warmongers and liars and thieves, and the guilt is getting higher and higher and higher. But when their cup is filled, man, and when the Most High wakes enough of us up, man, it's gonna go down. But anyway, let's read. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. You know that's his blessing. And that's how he got all this. That's how we got all this. If it was just strictly bow and arrows, them Gadites would have, Northern Kingdom would have messed y'all up. If y'all would have took some showers and not had no guns, we wouldn't even be here right now. We would be out chasing buffalo and wishbacall and all that, you know. Come. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. We got to have patience. We got to have faith that we're going to get redeemed. We can't put our faith in a politician or a reparation study, right? Because we know what's not going to happen. We know what's not going to happen, right? But anyway, let's get into the parable now. Let's get into the parable. Before I do, let's go to the chats. There we go. Oh, snap, y'all was wilding out. That they still take it if they want. Okay. They still take it if they want it and you don't sell, they will take. Yeah. Come. I want to be avenged. And we will, man. We wanna pray that we could partake in the Most High's vengeance, right? And we get we want to partake in the Most High's vengeance. But when we got to do what we do, we got to handle business right now. We got to handle business, man, and do these works. I know we got worldly things that we got to do, well, we got business, man. We got two. And this one's building me mansions. This one's building you mansions. The woman on the chat, paying attention, contributing, is building you mansions. Brothers liking, striving, being on, building you mansions, right? Congregating, Shabbat, building you mansions. Saying what's up to brothers, building you mansions. Showing brothers love, man, giving them some alms when they down, building new mansions. Being a good wife, being a good husband, building new mansions. It's building us mansions. All praises. All right, anyway. I'm racist. I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is my girl right here. Hey man, but it is what it is. It is what it is. They haven't. What have they shown? What really have they shown? Nothing. They still got they still them same people. They kids still. I can pull it up too, but I don't want to be all clicking and stuff. But I can pull it up, man. They kids is having slave auctions in 8th grade in Texas. And that's not the only place that happened. And that was not even a year ago. Like, where they do that at? I thought it was over. I thought it was over. Very trying. Yeah, we got next. Kwame Asherah. We got next. Injustice. Hey, Sister Kana, what's going on, sister? Hey, you snapped on them color precepts though. That Lamentations 4 and 8. That's for me. That's the best one because I know people like to skate around it, but the Lamentations 48 because it says the visage is blacker than coal. You know what I'm saying? Like vision, your eyeballs, what you see. You see a so-called black man, so-called black woman in that time, you know. So that was a beautiful precept. Beautiful precept. I like that. Yeah, the Most High is gonna give us justice in His perfection. That's what's up. That's what's up. May company. May company changed to May company changed to Macy. Okay. Yeah, it just I think in the document that I was pulling, it just said Macy's. But a lot of these, I'm telling you, a lot of these businesses, they started when our businesses were destroyed, or they were starting at the same time. We wouldn't be going to Atlanta if Tulsa, Oklahoma didn't go up. We would not be in Atlanta. Everybody would be. Kansas City would be the place to be. Missouri would be more popping. Everything, even Colorado might have been more popping. Everything to the west, we would have been all in the west. We would have been all mountain time. All mountain time is happening. And Oklahoma was actually really beautiful too. Really beautiful, man. Yeah, man. And it was messed up because they did messed up. They gave us land, though. They gave us land, but they took it right back. How you gonna give us all this for the free and then take it all back because of what? Brother got accused by a white lady. Didn't we just see that? Didn't we just see that? Hold on. Didn't we just see that? No, I don't want to ruin it. Didn't we just see that with the brother? Didn't we just see it? Who is it? Come on, man. Didn't we just see it? Can you imagine what happened to this brother? Set up the whole south side of Chicago and burn it down. Set up your neighborhood and burn it down. Come on, man. It's like, come on, man. We see that same thing over and over. Found guilty of assault and harassment of his girlfriend, so-called white woman, right? Come. See that same thing. Emmett Till. Same thing. Same thing. Black History Month, man. All praises. It's still the same thing. It's still going over and over and over. But we got to choose, man, to stop it. And how we stop it? Come back to the scriptures and do it to the best of our ability. That's all he wants. That's all he wants. Yeah, you're going to get tempted and everything like that, but that's all it is, man. That's all it is. And show love to your people, man. We need more love now than ever, man. Show more love to our people, man. Like the chief priest was bringing out, man. I know that we even divide in the word because of all of our different camps that we got. But it doesn't mean that we got a camp name. You know, you say Shalom, I say Shalawam. Man, we still know that the Most High a black man, and that's a victory for me. That's a victory for me. I know Yahweh is black. You know he's so-called black man. That's a victory for me. You know he's coming back for the so-called black man, and woman, Hispanic, Native American of Negroid descent. That's a win for me. That's a win for me. You know I can repent. You can repent today, tomorrow, and until he comes back. That's a win for me. The vain babblings and the arguments is a no for me. Got enough going on. Arguments lead to the violence. And we got enough of that here. We got enough Deuteronomy 54, 28 and 54 here in this city. But it is what it is, right? So anyway, on to the parable. Obviously, we know who the sheep are. And obviously from what I've been saying, we know who the goats are. And let's listen to Hawashai rap real quick. But anyway, let's get caught up. They hate us, but they hated him first. Come. If the Holy Spirit dwelling on us, that's what's up. Come. That's all the feet keep pushing. Hey, that's all we can do. Shalawam. Shalawam, brother. Bring it out. Con, the water. Hey, brother. What's going on? A.O.C. Chicago in the building. I was just talking to the brother last night, man. Beautiful brother, man. Bonnie out, man. Shalawam, man. Stay up, homie. Stay up, bro. Stay up. You gotta encourage brothers, you know? Encourage brothers, lift them up. It's all a part of the works. All a part of the works, man. You know, with me, man, I'm all about that character, right? You know, we can have the nice garments on and all that type of stuff, but what does it all mean if you don't got the character? So, but anyway, let's get it, man. The meat of it, man. Because we don't want lean sheep, we want fat sheep. So we gonna get the meat of it. I think that's in Ezekiel 34, but that didn't rock with that didn't go well with the class, so I left that out. But yeah, we want fat sheep. We want no lean sheep, man. I'm gonna feed y'all some meat, some meat, man. A little milk, a little meat, man. Matthew 25, and I'll just read it from the book. The water for joining us. We got 18. Dang, we'll start doing Wednesdays from now on. Y'all ain't got nothing to do on Wednesdays, huh? On Fridays, though, y'all be busybodying, right? Y'all be Hennessying. No, I'm just playing. It's good to laugh, man. Good to laugh. Good to laugh. You don't got to be serious all the time. You laugh, you learn more. Hopefully I'm funny, though. I don't know. But, God. Did pause. Oh, I know. Because I really don't like when I really don't like that. I really don't like that. Because, you know, I got no filter. So I'll be getting paused a lot. Well, my mind in the gutter like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mind in the gutter like that. Come on, Israel. No, I'm just playing. Hey, but what a water, man. It's glad to see you back, sister. Glad to see you back, man. We missed your spirit on the Saturday Q&A, but it's glad to see you here, man. I love the sister, man. So let's get 25. Let's go to 31. 31 first. 31. Is this your house shot speaking too? Just hey, I was just saying, man. Shoot. But yeah, the water. I in the bar. You're welcome. What'd you say? I was told that I had to wait 10 years before I could ever vote. Now they don't even inquire it like that. Like they desperate for our votes. Man, these people come in here beating up police and everything like that. Man, come on, man. They throwing us under the bus. You know? Some of them Venezuelans are our people, though. Some of them ain't. And they don't care. They calling up the so-called migrants or whatever. They calling up saying, I want a car. I want free everything. You owe me. Go. And they giving it to them. Isn't that wild? Well, anyway. All right, let me hit up the chat, man. Y'all hyping me up. Right here. So let's start with Matthew 25, verse 31. We're in the book of Matthew, verse 25, verse 31. I'll come back to the chat later. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the angels with him, he shall sit upon the throne of his glory. Okay. And before him shall be gathered all nations. And he shall separate them from one another. I thought we were the human race. We were all one race. Why is he separating them from one another? As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And what's going to happen? And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Uh-oh. So that's not good when you separating people like that. So let's keep on reading though. And everything I said about the reparations and not getting it and you giving it to everybody else, this is what that's talking about right here. Okay. And the King James is a little difficult to articulate when you do read it straight through. That's why I began the class with showing the pictures and the history first. But let's read 33. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say on to them on his right hand, come, ye blessed of my father. Blessed. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. What does 2 Ezra 6 and 8 say? That this world was made for our sakes. This world was made for our sakes. All right. Man, I'm talking about as soon as I get to reading the Bible, like 7 people dropped off. Like, dang. But anyway, hold on. And it ain't for them now. Hey, 12. I got 12. We got a good number. Hold on. 35. For I was hungered and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty. Do we get that? You know? Are we getting that now? Did we get any assistance like that? I know they got the welfare and everything, but so-called white woman and the white man and the child, they get that a lot. We don't really get that. You know, they might make fun about the food stamps and all that, but they own that. And maybe their Wi-Fi did go off. Maybe their Wi-Fi did go off. It's all right though. Maybe they ain't supposed to hear it. Yeah, man, we get nothing though. You know, we get nothing, especially now when we need it the most. We don't get nothing. Right? For when I was hungry, you gave me meat. When I was thirsty, you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you took me in. They never took us in like that. Unless we were property. I bet you find a nice white family to live with right now if you were some property. If they bought you, you could sleep anywhere. You can watch TV all night. You can eat all the chicken you want in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you can take that chain off your leg at 11 a.m. 11 o'clock in the night. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You're back home now. You're back home now. They ain't doing that to us. But they invite the world in. They invite the whole world in and give them. Right? I was a stranger and you took me in. Naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. Sickness. You mean like that Tuskegee experiment with the syphilis when you was experimenting on us? I got all these so-called beautiful black women on with me right now. They're the reason why you even got a gynecologist. Who you think they had to work on to even perfect that? Right? When we talk about sickness and health, and now you giving away free health care to who? Everybody else. Right. They'll give you one way and take from you another. That's a damn devil right there. If I never did see one. That's something, you know what I'm saying? Like that's almost like a man giving a woman a gift, and then when he get mad, he take it back and put it over. It's pathetic, man. It's weak. And it reads, naked and ye clothed me. Sick and he visited me. I was in prison and he came unto me. They put us under the prison. Mass incarceration. Locked away the key, and every now and then they let a couple of Negroes out. For non-violent crime. Still in there. Knowing that it was economic. Then the righteous answer saying, Lord, when we saw thee and hungered and feed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink, and when we saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked, or clothed thee, or naked and clothed thee, or when we saw thee sick or in prison and came unto thee. And the kings shall answer, and you shall say unto them, verily, as I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Right? But verse 41, they then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, which is the goats. Let's get that again. Let's get that again. Verse 32, and before him there shall be gathered all nations, that he shall separate from one another. Right? So let's pause right there. Let's pause right there. Right? So it says his sheep. That's possessive. His sheep is possessive. And where can we find another world famous script that woke many of people up and still waking people up today? Let's get Matthew 15 and 24. Matthew 15 and 24. My goodness, man. Matthew 15, 24, and it reads, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Notice how there was no goat in there. Notice that. Understand that. Right? Another thing. Let's get Deuteronomy. Let's hold that. Let's get Deuteronomy 38. We're going to show you that we're not all the same people. Not all the same people, man. We'll cut that out. You saw the so-called white man. Who else is that violence against his brother? Nobody hates like family. When we born in the same womb, you got to stop that. Brothers learn two, 3 scriptures and go on Facebook and just go in. And everybody in there cutting them in the comments and just in ignorance. Anyway. Deuteronomy 38. Salakia. Deuteronomy 38. Let's get it. Come on, Mosai. Let's get it. Here we go. What is it? 30? No. It's only a 34. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. Let me get that again. Salakia. Yeah, man, but we're not the same race, man. As you could see, Deuteronomy 14 and 2 said he chose us over all nations of people. And the Most High is of races. Just like Mother Bethia said that she was. He is, because he created different races of people. It's not that hard. Um, 32. I don't know why I said 32. 32. 32. Come. Stay with me, y'all. Hold on. Floor's a little slow tonight. It's a lot here. Now, we're all the same people, right? 32, Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8, and it reads, when the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. But wait, verse 9, for the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance, which is made up of 12 tribes, which makes up one nation. Okay. And then we read here that there's some more separation, right? And all nations will be gathered before him, right? And he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. So obviously, We got some Gentile nations up in this thing that are some goats. We got different nations of people that are goats. And obviously, you know who the sheep are, as we just read, which is our people. And he's separating them, right? And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. So now let's fast forward. Let's fast forward, right? Then he shall also say unto them on the left hand, he's talking about the goats, right? Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. Yeah. So you know, that's pretty powerful right there. Because they're cursed. He's talking about so what we're trying to say is that the curses are gonna fall back on them. I mean, they're being cursed by the same things that they did to us right now. They want to put drugs in our community. Guess what they're struggling with in West Virginia? Meth. Or in different parts of the country, right? Heroin. Opioid epidemic. It's an opioid epidemic for them. But the crack cocaine era was what? Exactly. You understand? So everything's flipping back on them. Everything's flipping back on them. Make no mistake about it. All right? Make no mistake about it. Okay, Kaka. Let's get Matthew's 25. Let's keep reading. It's like it. Matthew's 25. I read. Let's get 34. Let's get 34. Let's break down 34 real quick. Let's break down 34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come thee, blessed of my Father. See, when you read it fast, it's like, well, let's cut another little doctrine, right? This Holy Trinity thing, he's saying my Father. It's like if you're, and the Most High is not confusion. So why would he have somebody, why would he divide himself into something and come in the flesh in this world? Why would he want to do that? Why is Yahushua calling him his Father when people think that he is the Father in the flesh? It don't make no sense, right? Let's let the book be right. They're not one and the same person. There's not one and the same person. Let the book be right. He's calling him my Father. If I called my Father, I'm not talking to myself. You understand? I'm calling another person. Now, was he created to be the Most High's power in his word, his doer? Of course, the Most High is a boss. And we're going to get that. We're going to get that. But where does Christ sit? Let's get Luke. Let's get Luke 22 real quick. We're almost out of here, though. You can get Luke 22 real quick. And it reads, Luke 22 and 69. Hereafter shall the Son of Man sit on the right hand of the power of the Most High. So he's sitting on the right. They just mean to tell me that they're just, the Most High is just like, yeah, I'm just going to put myself on the right hand too. But come on, he don't need to do that. He's a creator. It defeats the purpose, At least from my understanding. Because a creator is going to create, We all got a little bit of the Most High in us, but it doesn't mean that we are him. And there's different levels of godhood. The disrespect to Adam. Adam was the first God on this earth. He was immortal, but he lost the immortality, right? But he wasn't the most high. He wasn't the most high. So come on with that, right? So he sat on the right hand, right? And notice that Son of Man title. Notice that Son of Man title. But let's get Matthew 26 and 64. Matthew 26 and 64. Hold on, stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. 26 and 64. And it reads, and Yahushua said unto him, Thou hast said, nevertheless, I say unto you, hereafter you shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power, coming in the clouds of heaven. Once again, it's on the right hand. The right hand. The right hand. Okay. Mark. Let's get Mark real quick. I believe it's 16. Mark 16. I'm just trying to cut this Holy Trinity doctrine real quick. All right. Mark 16. Come and 19. Right. Once again, this is Mark 16 and 19. So then, after the Most High had spoken on to them, or after what was saying, Yahushua, but so after the Lord had spoken on to them, he was received up into heaven and sat on the right hand of the Most High, right? Sat on the right hand. He's on the right hand. Okay? It's two different entities that it's talking about. Be simple though if you want to, but let's take the Son of Man. Son of Man. It's a title, right? It's a title. It's a title. The Most High has many titles too, but this one's pretty cool though. Let's get Daniel. Hold on, my hands are full. Let's get Daniel real quick. Chapter 7. Okay. Right here, man. Daniel. Chapter Daniel. The book of Daniel. Chapter 7 and verse 13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven. Right? Let me just read that. And came to the Ancient of Days. So the Son of Man came to the Ancient of Days. Is the Son of Man the same as the Ancient of Days, which is who we know as the Most High, right? The King of Terrors, right? The God of War and Peace, right? God of righteousness and justice, right? God of mercy and compassion, full of grace. Yeah, that's it. And they brought him near before him. How could you bring somebody near before him if that same person is him? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. We gotta cut that out. Cut that out. Right? Let's get some more. Psalms. 47. 47 and 8. I'll get back to the chat. Hold on. Psalms 47 and 8. And the Most High reigneth over heaven. And the Most High reigneth over the heathen. The Most High sitteth upon the throne of his holiness. So he sits upon the throne. The Most High sits upon the throne. Okay? Let's get some more on that though. How long do we sit? How long do we sit on his throne? How long? This is it's 1:12. Clock here. 1, 2, and 12. I always miss this. Salakia. Hold on, let me get that. Yeah, man. So this Holy Trinity doctrine, man, is crazy. But I just wanted to show you that they're gonna get what's coming to them. They're gonna get what's coming from them, man. So we just gotta keep on enduring. You just gotta keep on enduring, man. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Yes, like it missed me. I got the wrong precept. But anyway, the last. Let me end with this. And I'll read the chat too. That's these 10 and 2. Right. So the right and the left, right? That concept, right? So Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 2, a wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool's heart at his left, right? And who's foolish? So-called white man in the dominant society, man, for not giving us our just due, right? Not giving us our just due. And if you won't play the fool, you're going to play with the devil and his angels and hellfire, all right? But anyway, what is going on in this chat? No, we don't got to end. We don't got to end, man. We don't got to end. But like I said, though, I'm paraphrasing, but the Most High, his throne, he sits on his throne forever, man, and his throne endures forever. Why does he have to leave? Why does he have to step down? The earth is his footstool, is it not? He's a boss, man. He don't got to leave. He can send people to do things. And he sends his angels to do things. Shoot, he even calls up Satan and has him work and do things, man. Everybody responds to him. Okay. God. All right, so let's see here. And we will not create something more powerful than himself, obviously. Right. Definitely. You see what happened when he made Lucifer, man. Backfired. Right next to the Father. That's right. Great and terrible. That's right. Yahweh sits on his right. The 9th hour. Con. What's Matthew 27:46? Matthew 27. $46. And about the 9th hour, Yahweh shall cry with a loud voice, saying, Eli, lama sabachthani? That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Right. All right. Psalms 45 and 6. Psalms 45 and 6. Let's get that over here because I got it open. Psalms 45. Let's get that real quick. Yeah, right here. There was another one in Psalms too. Thy throne, O God, is forever and ever, and thy scepter of thy kingdom a right scepter, right? So it's forever and ever, man. And he sits on it forever and ever, and it's going to endure forever and ever. And he sees all this BS that's going on right now. And we're going to get redeemed, man. We're going to be redeemed. But that's it on the class. I'm going to bring on some more since we in this so-called Black History Month. I'll definitely have some more pictures, some more things to talk about. I'll try to keep it a little bit short and sweet. Maybe I'll come up with a PowerPoint, but that I think that's going to be the move. That's going to be the move. We're just going to keep it moving with the history. All right, because I want to show some more pictures for y'all. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, y'all. I didn't want to keep y'all late. I'll try to be on here a little bit earlier. I know I travel to the plantation now, so. But yeah, we here, man. To all the family for participating and joining. May the Most High bless y'all and keep y'all safe. Don't forget to get y'all prayers in tonight. And pray in the morning too as well. You know, meditate and pray always, man. You know, pray without ceasing, right? So with that, I'm gonna say Shalawam, and I'll see y'all back here on the Q&A. And then I'll try to make an appearance hopefully on Friday too. But I love y'all, man. And yeah, I'll see y'all next one. Shalom.